Hello everybody, Krydax here. Welcome back to our Krastorio 2 playthrough. In our last episode, we got all sorts of things covered in modules, which was great. We got some more stuff with trains going on. I'm trying to even remember what we did. We added some things to our to-do list, that's for sure. And gotta fill in that hole. And what I'm doing is I removed the component maker from my red circuit build. And then I'm going to put productivity modules in my red circuit build. And probably a few beacons. So that's next. So that will save me a lot of resources. And cost me a lot of modules. Yeah, there you go. I don't even have enough. And then I also, in the process of removing the component makers, I destroyed the thing that makes me quartz and silicon. So we need stone. I don't know if I have stone anywhere up here. Okay, there's some stone right here. So then this is probably a good spot for it. Maybe back here, actually. This is a good spot for it. Because there's stone right here. So we'll split that off, go up here, and then I just need a crusher and a filtration plant. So something like this, and crushing. And then we need a filter inserter, as we've learned, because of the way crushers work. On stone. That makes sand. That goes in to a chest. Just to make sure we have some sand provided. And then that goes into here, needing some water. Should be there. That makes some quartz. We'll go ahead and make these productive, and then that goes into a chest, which goes into a furnace. And then that goes into a chest. Okay, so that will slowly result in plenty of stuff. And I think one speed module is good for that. Kind of just keep everything moving along. And... oh, and then heat pipes. I also destroyed my heat pipe maker. So we need to add that to the mall here. So we need probably a decent amount of heat pipes if we're going to keep going with nuclear stuff, so... ooh, maybe not that many requests, though. Maybe just 2 clicks. And then we'll go for, like, a whole row of heat pipes. I don't think you can do productivity. Nope. You can't. Okay, so that takes care of that. What else are we doing here? Okay, so these are all moduled up by now, which is great. A couple beacons probably get this flowing a bit faster. Okay, that's not good. I think we're gonna go every other for now. Just to save me some beacons, but... hey, Atheneum, how's it going? Krastorio has been going well. Glad you could catch the stream. Alright, so now I'm just curious what these rates are, now that I've got all that. Oh my gosh. So we need up to 57 copper but half of a red belt is still fine for the wood and the iron. Copper, we have a shortage, but that can make up to 70. So if I turn this into 2 blue belts, we'll be okay, but 1 blue belt actually isn't enough. Which is crazy. And then this requires 20 greens, which this makes 35. Oh, okay, so I can like cut this green in half. So maybe 45 will be enough. And then we're using the components from our train stop, because that's just a better idea, because then we have our centralized component production down here that I can duplicate as much or as little as I need to. So I like that. We are short on copper, though, so let's dive in and see what's going on there. Do we just have a good old-fashioned copper shortage here? Yeah, I think this needs to be a blue belt. That's step 1. So upgrade all that. Pretty soon, maybe even now, I can just hit the whole base with the belt upgrade tool here. Might not be a bad idea. Trying to remember, this needs 43.8 to make 30... Wait. Did I not just copy it? Oh, this guy's the wrong recipe. That'll make a difference. And he's the wrong recipe. What the heck? Okay, there we go. Up to 42. And then that can go up to 45 with 40, which means I'm going to need slightly more than 45 copper a second. So this won't quite get me a full belt, but it'll be close. And is that really all being consumed? It is. There's barely any even making it past here because of my green circuit. Well, actually, that's not even the main usage. Where are these all going? Oh, they're all going into here. Okay, so that's full now, though. 72 are ordered for pickup. That's not a ton. Huh. Okay, it looks like this is actually just now starting to back up. And then the rest go straight. Alright, well, Module 3s are a big deal, but we don't have those yet. We're still just doing more researches to use up all the basic tech card researches. And once we're done with all of those, I can get rid of these labs forever. Which will be nice. So, I think it's maybe time... We already did yellow tech cards. Hurrah. I think. Right, let me double check. The answer is yes, but they're very slow because of blue circuits. Why are these going so slow? Because I'm out of red circuits. Why am I out of red circuits? I have a lot of red circuits. No, I don't. Because I don't have enough copper. So copper is the shortage right now. Because then those red circuits go up and come around and then get thrown in here. So, yeah. It's because of modules. We actually don't have enough copper for all of that, which is crazy. Let me make sure our copper supply is still fine, right? Yeah, that's still fine. I could upgrade this and will need to at some point, but for now that's good. So I'm a bit worried about the rare metal thing just because I'm going to have to put chlorine on a train, which is kind of annoying, but we'll go ahead and do it. Hey, Hyena Zucchini, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Welcome on in. Okay, so I'll just make one right here. And Oh, we're out of train stops. And then I need loading station. Wait, do I even have... I don't have a liquid loading station blueprint, I don't think. I have this, which I guess will suffice if I just reverse the pumps. Make one of those, make a few of these. Ta-da! There. And then I hook this up to LTN Combinator. Gotta wire things up here. You are going to be provider, threshold of 40K on. That's it. And then you just need a bunch of chlorine. So, chlorine... Don't we just make it from nothing, or do we need something? I'm trying to remember. We need sand. Aha. Sand, sand, sand. Okay, so lots of stone to make chlorine. And then the hydrogen will just get vented. But not before... We are going to need a lot of hydrogen and nitrogen to make ammonia. And ammonia can be made into rocket fuel or nitric acid. And nitric acid does nothing? Wait, why does nitric acid exist in the game? Did I do something wrong? Oh, no, we do want disabled recipes. Okay, there we go. Nitric acid is used later. So then I'm probably going to want to keep the hydrogen. First off, let's get rid of all these trees. I don't like this forest being in my concrete. Ooh, components, unload. Let's watch it in action. It's beautiful. Brings a tear to my eye. It's so great. I think these things are still working. They seem pretty balanced. I doubt they'll ever really get unbalanced. That's more of a precaution than anything else. Also, we have a bunch of purple tech cards, which is great. The yellow tech cards are going to take a while to back up. They're expensive. Very expensive, actually. But they are getting there. Yeah, we have a full row of purple, half a row of yellow, and then plenty of the other colors. 1.86. I might need a slight speed boost on that. So that uses 0.3 AI cores. Okay, got more than enough of that. 1.5 blank tech cards. Of which we're making... Oh, that's not... like half a belt. Yep. Okay, I keep getting distracted by things, but real quick, we're going to add some speed beacons here. Then I need stone. Probably easiest to make chlorine closer to the stone unloader, which is where... Oh, it's all the way up here. Okay, well we can deal with that. We can deal. Oh, more researches. Okay. So, mining speed, we have 5 to do. 1 more projectile damage. I'll finish off movement speed. And then reach. And then a bunch of mining speed. And then we'll be done. Oof. That was close. Also, I need... shoot. Yeah, I need some sort of buffer here, don't I? Because there's a delay there. request is for 100 stacks. We can do 118 stacks. That'll help a little bit. And then the threshold is still 70 stacks or 8,000. I think it just brought 70 stacks, which is most of a full train. I think. Yeah, because you can do 80 stacks. So we'll do 76 stacks for the threshold. Be a bit more efficient. Alright, and then should I do the same thing I'm doing here? Yes. Yes, I should. That'll actually help a lot. Because this way... for a second I thought this wouldn't do anything, but these empty out faster than this empties out. So this will actually help, because then this will fill all the way up. And I like that better. So same thing with iron. Unless I'm actually using 90 per second, then this is doing nothing. But if I'm using less than 90 per second, this helps buffer more, which I apparently needed. And look at this long line of iron ore I'm doing nothing with. So we'll deconstruct that. Ooh, look at how fast that train is. I think we finally got plenty of nuclear fuel going here, which is great. Go team. And then stone is over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade our stone line to blue. And we're going to split this off. And I'm going to have a big chlorine factory up here. Get rid of some more trees. Okay, so then chlorine, I have no idea how much I should have. Let's just fire up a Helmod real quick. So for chlorine, chlorine. I probably don't need a ton. Like, probably 40 a second is plenty. So, yeah, like 3 crushers is fine. So when I say a huge chlorine plant, I don't really mean huge, huge. So we'll do 3. Definitely want productivity. I will do some beacons here. Speed things along. Don't know how much that makes. Guess we'll find out once it fires up here. Okay, that makes 36, which is a full blue belt. Okay, so there's my sand. And then filtration plant, or sorry, electrolysis plant. And get some more modules. This makes whatever that is. Can we make productivity? Nope. Okay. So that can make 50 right there. Just to make sure, we'll do a little bit more because this isn't costing us too much. Module the bottom beacon. Oh, don't you worry, dudes. I will. I will. No, I totally did not notice that. Thank you. Alright, so we got that. And then copy this down. Okay. So then we'll store hydrogen in some tanks. I should request some of those huge storage tanks. 5. We also need to bring logistics out here. Okay. And yeah, let's see. So where? Oh, I don't have them yet. I have to wait a second for it. Ooh, 10x research cost. Yeah, that's fun. I think 10x is a decent multiplier. Research is generally fairly cheap, but 10 kind of makes it so that it takes a hot second to actually get researches done and takes a decent amount of resources. Then you kind of actually have to ask yourself, what do I want to research next? Because it's so expensive. All right, so for hydrogen, I'm going to put 2 tanks. Call that a day. For chlorine, I'm going to put 1. So that will pump its way in. I need pumps here. And then we need an overflow valve on 90% for flare stacks. I don't know how many flare stacks I need. I'm going to assume 3. Okay. Now, why are these not working? Oh, I never did inserters. Funny how that works. Or, more accurately, doesn't work. That's better. Oh, and with these, they do take a decent amount of power, and I can just add some speed. So that saves us a little bit of power at no cost, and there's a chlorine. So now I just need another kind of offshoot here. You decided to do Railworld. Yeah, Railworld seems pretty cool. Are you doing vanilla ore generation, or do you have RSO enabled? Curious. Vanilla, okay. Alright, I don't really know what I'm doing here. What am I doing? Let's actually go this way. This could potentially be another row of, like, loading and unloading here. We'll have station. Stations will come back. And then they'll cut across here. Which then means we need... Yeah, that's actually not good. It needs to cut across where there's enough room for a whole train. I guess there doesn't need to be. That'll just be chain signal. That's fine. Yeah. So then it won't go in here unless it can fit into one of those. And then... Yeah, that's fine. Dukes, you might be right. AAI or RSO can make resources more spaced out for sure. But then when you do find that patch far, far away, it'll be very large. Also, AAI vehicles is interesting. I've never used it. I'm not really sure how it works. Also, what are we doing here? So we need chain signal on both of these. And I actually need... a signal after this. So this can be broken into another block. So that means I need to go 1 tile further this way. Is that... There we go. And I just move that forward. So is this what I want? Let's see. So it won't enter here unless it can get all the way through to this section. It won't enter here unless it can get through to that section. That's correct. And then if I want, I can add one more regular signal just to have room for an extra train here. Like right there. Just in case. So we got that. So that's dealt with. And then this right here. Yeah, it won't go across unless I can make it. That one won't go across. Okay. That was a lot of work for not a ton of profit. And then we'll do a chain signal there with regular signals. That one's kind of interesting. That should be a chain as well, actually. Yeah, and then... Yeah, okay. So that's all set up properly, and then before each of these splits, we have a chain signal, and then a regular signal. Okay. So logistic train stop. This is where we will load. Oh, I didn't do the naming of the other one, did I? That was going to be my chlorine loading station, so that one doesn't matter anymore, because now it's here. Just kidding. Chlorine load main, meaning main base. And then that's this one. I already have the tank, so I don't need that. Flip these around. Although I should have maybe smaller tanks. Otherwise, yeah, I should have these ready to go. Otherwise, the flow rate issues are going to do weird things. So like that connects to this one, and then there we go. So then that has to find its way over to that chlorine. Okay. Ta-da! And then we'll pump out. Make a few more pumps. No station supplying iron ore. That's bad. We are officially low on iron. Gotta add that to the list. More iron. Okay. Alright, so then hook this up to power. Chlorine load main. Then we need an LTN Combinator. Did I not put those down here? Weird. Okay, so you are a provider. Threshold 49,000. On. Hook this up to the two tanks. Perfect. Alright, so there's... Wait, provide threshold should not be that high for something like chlorine. It should be like maybe 10,000. Alright, and then I need a signal here, and then an extra one just so, you know, can get a couple trains coming out on their way out, and that should all be perfect. So I will now... Well, essentially now we have chlorine ready to go. So we're ready to do our rare metals, but first I should deal with iron. And what iron patch do I want to exploit? This one, 7.8 million? That seems like a good idea. Or even, how about this one, 5 million and right next to the copper. That's 17 million. That's a heck of a lot. And that's only 3 million, which is actually maybe not enough. I'll go for the 7 million one over there. So we will hop in our Farl and go set that up. I don't think this is enough rails, actually. Are there more in here? Yeah, 755. Okay. And I have 50 miners, so we should be good to go in terms of mining. And I will just control-click over here. And it will drive for me. I love that so much. So glad I know that that's a thing now. Very nice. We just get to enjoy our train ride and do more research. Okay, so basic tech cards, these three, and then I think that's it. Unless some of the other later ones use basic, but they do use military, which is a bit unfortunate. We'll have to figure out how to automate that at some point. Okay, so we made it here. I want to essentially manual mode. Start. Go straight for a little while here. Okay, that should do it. And I need to connect that up over here. This is some weirdness. If I just do that, I think that fixes it. I can just leave that disconnected. Okay, and then we need a T-junction. Right about here. I can get out at this point. Station. Bam. Build this over here, a little closer to the ore. Get rid of all the trees. And did I make a blueprint? I forget. For mining, I did not. So we should probably do that. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to do something like that. 2 substations, and we'll put that in our blueprinter. I do want to move this over a little bit, make sure we got full coverage here. Clearly I'm out of miners, but I think we'll be okay. Alright, we just need to do some basic balancing here. Don't need anything fancy. So that. Balance those, balance again. It's not technically throughput unlimited, but that's fine. So then we want our loading. Now we need to upgrade that. Load, upgrade with that stuff. Yeah, now it's blue enabled. Okay, and that's probably going to change this name to iron ore unload main. Yep. So now this is iron ore load northeast. Okay, and then... Does that even accomplish anything? Something was here. I don't know. I could probably just do it this way. And then that goes here. Ta-da, ta-da. Hook up the rails. I think that does it. I know I'm using substations, but that's fine. Are these not? These are not connected. Okay. But I think once they're connected, we need power here. And I need to check the settings. Provide threshold 8K on. Signals are hooked up correctly to the storehouses. Power's connected. Everything's good. Alright. That'll do it. Just gotta turn this bad boy around, get power hooked up, and we'll be good to go. And that should last us, once we put some more miners on that, probably for the rest of the game. So power is disconnected, it looks like here. And, oh, we have radar coverage, good. So there you have it. Currently that gets me 47 per second. Should be enough. Alright, that was a detour, but we're done with it. And now rare metals mining. Which rare metal section do I want to get? There's 8.8 million right there, but it's a fairly small patch. This patch over here is huge and is 23 million. Seems like a clear winner. So I gotta go home though. I think we're gonna need more rails for that. We have 428 left. Probably need more rails, yeah. So we'll go back here. For the time being, grab some more rails. Some more signals. Some more pylons. My bots will bring me more of all that. Whoa. That's a lot of trains that just went zooming by. Where are they all going? He's getting coal. He's getting oil. Meow. Gosh, they fill up so fast. That's awesome. And this guy was getting copper. Look at that. I'm probably not mining enough copper either at 40 per second, especially with all the modules. Ooh, I almost just got ran over. That was stupid of me. We'll get refilled on stuff. I'll manually grab like 1,000... whatchamacallits. Rails. I don't know where my brain is. Come on, Krydax. Okay, so we got more rails. Chlorine is all we need for rare metal mining. Right? I'm not misremembering that. Yeah, chlorine. Okay. And should I automate module 3s while I go do that? Because I think my base is pretty well backed up here. Oh, we're even backed up on tech cards. Are we short on something, or is it just the lab speed? Yeah, this last research is pretty expensive, 875. So as soon as that's done, we can do real researches, which is going to be nice, but I think I should automate module 3s as well. So... let's see. What goes into a module 3? Is this a good idea? I don't even have them researched. That'll prevent me from automating them very easily. Okay, well, that'll be after I get back, I guess. On hold until further notice. It's really weird you can't put 4 modules in the research servers. Because you can't make... Well, advanced tech cards are made in quantum computers, but... what are these other ones called? They're called science, I guess. Oh, okay. Once I get quantum computers, I can make them in that. And those can probably hold 4 productivity. I hope. Also, how are you doing? Oh, we got lots of uranium fuel. That's great. That's great. This is very slow. 1 per minute. That should be a little faster, I think. 1.7 per minute. Maybe that's fast enough. I don't actually know. But we have lots of uranium-235, so nuclear power is no problem. No problemo. And did I get more? Yeah, we got 50 more drills. Perfect. Okay, hop back in our Farrel, and this time we're going down to... I guess I'll just have a separate T-junction split over here. And we'll just put that right there. And that will go over to here. And then we'll have all the rare metals we ever wanted, which we use a lot more of in the next technology tier. So I do need this, even though I don't need it quite this second. Okay, hop back here. Ugh, I wish it would... It's weird that when you try to drive it, it doesn't switch to manual for you. Let's delete that. I think there's actually a mod that does that, where it will auto switch to manual. Jinx said at the same time. Okay, I know I could do the Farrel version of building this, and that would have been a good idea, but I've gone too far at this point to switch to Farrel. Actually, have I? No, I haven't. What am I doing? Like, we're literally in a Farrel and placing things manually. Okay, that's better. Stop here. Hop out, place the station. Yeah, I can't flip it, unfortunately. I guess I don't need to. Okay, and then power will be hooked up. Build all the rails. Build a bunch of miners, which we have a blueprint for now. What is that? Oh, I don't need that one anymore. Old, and doesn't matter. Okay, so this is what we want. That's 60 miners, so I don't quite have enough. But I think 50 should be plenty. 15 per second. At least for now. I really should maybe be bringing 100 miners to these, because 50 is not as many as I think it is. So then that comes over. Loading station. Bam, bam. Bam. Change the name to rare metal load, or rare ore load south. Is it? Yeah, it's just straight south. Okay. All right. Bingo, bingo, bingo. Connect power. Done. And providing on 8,000. Got it. All right. Rare metals are officially provided. Just gotta hook up power now. Starting right... Where's the last one? This guy. And then I should put just a couple more signals there. You don't want to go too far without any signals. Alright, that should do it. Oh, the chlorine. The chlorine. Just kidding. Back it up. Back it up. We gotta set up the chlorine unloading. Whoopsies. Okay, so then the other reason trains will need to come here. And they'll split off here. Is to unload chlorine. Hey, KiaCon, yes, exactly. Rare metals need chlorine. Also, thanks for the follow, R7. Axerxes? 7 Axerxes? Don't know exactly how to say that, but I think I did an okay job. Alright, and then this rejoins the main line. I'm okay with just regular signals here for that. And then maybe this is where the chlorine station will be. We'll give ourselves an extra signal or two so we can stack a few trains. And then this guy should be a chain signal and then a regular signal. Okay. Now we need chlorine unloading. So you're going to be... what do we even call this? We'll call it... Rare or chlorine unload south. Because it's more about the ore than it is about the chlorine. And then we need our unloading system here. Is that symmetrical? I think it is. Yeah. Of course the wire can't reach, so we'll do that. Combinator. You are a requester with a threshold of 49,000. And you need chlorine. Okay, 49,000 is too much. Is it though? Is it? It's really not. You're gonna request 60,000 chlorine total on. So we should actually see that arrive very soon. And then my miners can just have this kind of connection. I really need a couple more miners. Can I handcraft a few? Because the front of the patch is actually here. So I'd rather connect it up. I can just go straight. And then we do our little T-junction. Turns the corner. Okay, and here it comes. Bingo! Beautiful. And then that fires up our rare ore mining. The other thing I can do to speed this up a bit is leave a bunch of modules, which I'm going to run out of pretty quickly, but it's better than nothing. That gets me up to 25 a second. And I did this, yeah, all that, provide, okay. Sweet. Yes, the farl's in the way, but I think we're done. Okay. Bingo, go back home there. And then the nuclear locomotive will be a lot faster than us, so we'll just watch it zoom along to catch up. kind of funny to watch. It's like having to slow down because if it went full speed, it would be too fast. Poor guy. Hey, R7, thanks so much for the sub. Now, why did my train stop there? It's interesting. Maybe there's another train in front of it that I didn't see. Dukes, I think since I'm using the automatic drive, it's gonna work correctly with signals. It's only when you take control of the wheel yourself that it really ruins you. I appreciate it, R7. I'll be streaming as soon as PyAE comes out with the new mods. I'll be streaming that, so you can always look forward to that. Also, Kraken King, you redeemed the stretch channel points. I appreciate that. I always need a stretch. And we're basically at the end of our YouTube episode, I think, because we got rare metals done and we got chlorine done. And did I do anything else? Oh, more iron. So 3 big items off the checklist. I do need to go visit that with some more mining drills. Maybe I should do that now before we end the episode. Yeah, we'll go visit with 50 more mining drills real quick. Very productive episode. Let's not get hit by trains. That's always a bad time. Drive over to here just so I can build some more mining drills. I should build some more on copper too. If I have any extras, I'll run down and build some more on copper. Yeah. Yeah, I need to get better about that. That's like, why don't I just need to bring 150 drills and then I don't have to worry about going back later to build more drills. Alright, so here we go. Build a few more here, and then I really just need, like, that many. That should do it. And then whenever I have something that is only on one side, I do like to balance it, like so. Okay, so I believe I've gotten every square of iron covered by at least one miner. And that nets me a total of 90 per second, so it should be full blue belts coming in here, which is pretty great. Alright, and then I will handcraft, maybe 20 more to throw on the copper here. Just to make sure I have enough copper, and then we'll call it a YouTube episode and keep streaming. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this one's very... Oh, these are even... Are these all blue miners? These are not all blue miners. The back ones here are not. Okay, so we'll fix that. We'll have these go all the way forward. Let's see. And then we'll need a new row. How much is this, though? 53? That's pretty good. We'll do 2 more here. And then what's the patch? 8.3 million, so should be plenty. Now the problem is this was maxed out at 30 per second. So that has been a bit of... Oh, and these are old old flippin' inserters here. Make those stack inserters. And then allow for more than 45 total a second. So now we can get the full 62 a second here. And I should upgrade this belt to blue. Same with this one. Okay. There we go. So now we've kind of revamped our copper, iron, coal and stone should be okay for now. Oil is going to eventually run short, but I think we're still doing okay. So yeah, we'll head back home, and for those of you on YouTube, we're going to call it an episode there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I will see you all next time.